Hi, my name's Levin Kuhlmann and I'm an Associate Professor in Data Science and AI from Monash University in Australia, and I'm leader of what we call the Brain Lab, and we're interested in finding out how the brain works from a basic neuroscience perspective, but then also developing applications for the brain. And our main tool is to use artificial intelligence to help us analyze brain activity, brain models, and develop models of the brain to help us understand mechanisms about brain function, and then also to develop technologies for brain-related medicine, and also develop things for the mental health space. So we work across a lot of different things. My interest in this emerged from my interest in wanting to know if God exists and what my soul is. And so I was motivated by what we call the scientific study of consciousness. That was a book that I read when I was 17, and so that got me into wanting to study the brain and AI and the intersection of these different things. And so we use mathematical and computational methods to understand mechanisms of the brain, and we work with mathematical models of the brain to try and do things like advanced imaging techniques to understand the time-resolved variations of brain activity that are going on in different populations across the brain during different things like epileptic seizures, and also during loss of consciousness that's induced by anesthesia. And so we're doing advanced imaging techniques that involve the modeling and AI. And then we look at other things that are more medical applications, so trying to forecast epileptic seizures and working with brain implants that record the brain activity. And then we try and predict if someone's going to have a seizure so that they can get a warning of an impending seizure. And then on the other side, we have projects looking at energy efficient computation. So a subfield of studying the brain is called computational neuroscience, and through computational neuroscience people developed more biophysical models of neurons, but those biophysical models are becoming more mainstream in terms of applications that are different to the modern AI of neural networks, called spiking neural networks, and they enable us to do more energy efficient AI, and so we're working in that sort of space. And then we're also working in the mental health space, so working with autistic kids, trying to use AI to help improve coaching outcomes, and likewise in the mental health space around addiction, trying to improve outcomes there. When people call in with their addiction problems, we want to be able to help them on the fly and then use AI to help the people handling the calls when they receive the calls from those people. So there's a variety of things we're interested in at the Brain Lab, and we continue to do other things like brain-inspired AI. So recently we developed reinforcement learning methods that can develop world models that are augmenting these methods, like these AI methods, using knowledge about what we know about the macro scale structure of the brain and how the brain works. And we're interested, of course, in sharing these ideas not only in the scientific community, but more broadly, helping people to develop an understanding of both the brain and AI and their intersection. So thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoy the content that's coming out of the Brain Lab. See you.